sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys in the midst of a great run, winners of 9 of their last 10. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Falcons. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Check
from the 33. Here's second down and a yard.
Come on, set. Black one.
On the bootleg, it's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And third down coming up.
Yellow.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This brought in out past the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Ready, check.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes.
Black block.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
On the ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, 18. Let's go.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Let's go.
Out of the pistol, Algier. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Ready.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets in to pick up sack number 18 now on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on.
Let's go now.
So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it will be 4th down. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11.
Smith red. Smith yellow.
Love firing to Golden. He's got room past the 25. Off to the races. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The PAT up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crowd.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Go.
Back to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down. 18. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Stephanie.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
60 by 6.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards. The pickup on that 4th and 2.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
He'll keep this himself, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and
There's
10.
Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Check pitch.
A good play action with Love. The pressure gets there, the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A second down throw for Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Here we go. Shot.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Tag! Viking 18!
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ready! 70 Timberwolves. Ready!
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 passing yards for the year. That is pretty rare air. You're looking at only a handful of guys in the history of the league who've ever topped that number in a single season.
Get it!
That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it. It's Algier. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Okay, break.
2nd down and 3.
19 Tiger.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it.
And he's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Deontay Benton there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Opposite. Ready.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A gain of 13 yards.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Walker in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just
Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And the Packers have recovered the football.
Check White. Opposite. Green.
He'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one caught. He finds Golden. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready. Blue, set,
In motion goes Dobbs. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That one taken in by London. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Robinson.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Ready.
2nd and 11.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third down, they need 5.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Crack. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Opposite. 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Come on, set.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take G bag. Watch him do it. He's a vibe outside off from the music. They like what he owns. This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not his home. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Feel a bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something.
Ready to break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Out wide, that's Robinson.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's London. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Here we go. Let's go.
He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
Get it.
First and 10 at the 21.
Now, faking the give. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. And hold on to that football. That is a big one. It is catch number 150 on the season. Never been done before. Michael Thomas of the Saints set the prior mark in 2019. Number 150 here eclipses that.
Ready? Viking, 18. Ready, ready.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Keaton Mitchell. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Buccaneers get the W by 2 touchdowns. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is C.D. Lamb. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. It's a 48-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Cowboys with a 2-touchdown lead. 21-7 the score at the half. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's at halftime, and it's the Chiefs with the lead at the half. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.